Hello, hope you all are fine at your home. Today, we are going to discuss microbiology paper 503 syllabus in brief. So, to begin with, today we will be studying paper number 503, that is molecular biology and bioengineering. Now, what is molecular biology? Biology at molecular level. Molecules, we all are aware of that a group of atoms combine to form a molecule. And bioengineering. Bioengineering is a branch of biology that is connecting two different fields, biology and engineering. Now you all might be curious that how biology and engineering are coordinated. So in this particular paper, we will be studying all the various techniques which are using in recent days. Bioengineering has various advantages like production of insulin, genetically modified organisms, GM foods, etc. So here we will be studying genetics from the beginning. Now, this paper is distributed into 5 different units. Each unit has its own weightage. To begin with, in this particular unit number 1, we are going to study the history and concept of genetics. History and concept of genetics. Now, what is history and how genetics was derived, right? So that we will be studying in particular area. Then Gregor Mendel, who is considered to be the father of genetics, right? So he used various experiments to prove various laws of inheritance. So Gregor Mendel used basically Pisum sativum plants, that is normal garden pea plants, right, to give various laws. Then in this unit further, we are going to study about units of genetic structure and genetic function. What is genetic structure and what are its functions? Next, we are going to study is gene and cistron relationship in prokaryotic organisms and eukaryotic organisms. Prokaryote. Pro means primitive and karyote means nucleus. And U means advanced and karyote means nucleus. So the organisms who are having primitive nuclear material are termed as prokaryotes, and eukaryotes which are having well-designed nuclear material. Next, we will be studying that is gene structure and architecture. How gene is built up, how it is made, that we will be discussing over here in 1.5. Next, DNA is the universal genetic material. Now, you all are aware about the word DNA and word RNA. DNA is deoxyribose nucleic acid and RNA is ribose nucleic acid. Now, why DNA is considered to be the universal genetic material, that we will be studying by understanding various different experiments. Next, we will be studying the replication of DNA, which are various models and which are various mechanisms to understand the process of replication. Here is the list of few of the reference books which are very much useful for understanding all the above topics. For any college student, it is very important to go through various reference books so to understand the topic in depth. So this was regarding unit number 1. Next, in unit number 2, we are going to understand what is gene expression and its regulation. We all are aware of the word gene. What is gene? Gene is the smallest segment of DNA which is situated on the chromosome, right? Now, here we will be studying about various processes like transcription, translation. After transcription, we will be studying post-transcriptional modifications, post-translational modifications, levels of gene expression and regulation. Also, we will be studying about the ribosomes, various different types of ribosomes, genetic code. Next, we will study various levels of gene expression. Then types and principles of gene regulation. Now, you all might have studied in previous standards about the word operon. Jacob gave the word operon. What is operon and which are different types of operon, that we will be studying. Here particularly 3 operon are to be studied, that is lactose, arabinose and tryptophan. So overall in this unit we will be studying, or we will be focusing mainly on the gene. Here is also a long list of reference books which will be helpful for you to understand. Now moving over to unit number 3. Unit number 3 is how you are going to transfer the gene and recombine the gene. Transfer word means from movement from one place to another, and recombination, recombining means something is there, you are just reconstituting it. So that is recombination. So here we will be studying various types of recombination like homologous, non-homologous, site-specific, etc. Then next process of gene transfer which we are going to study is transformation. What is transformation? Natural and artificial, how DNA is uptaken and how it is transferred into various organisms. Various different methods are there that we will be studying in the transformation. Next method of gene transfer is transduction. Transduction means transfer of gene via bacteriophage. What are bacteriophage? You might have studied in first and second year that if virus is going to infect a bacteria, you have studied lysogenic cycle and lytic cycle, various cycle where viruses are attacking bacteria. So now purposefully we are allowing bacteriophage to do the process of transduction for the transfer of the gene. Transduction is also divided into various types like generalized, specialized, and abortive. Next is the method of conjugation. Conjugation word you might be aware of, where between two organisms a conjugation canal or a conjugation tube is made. Right? Here there are some various processes different in gram positive and gram negative bacteria. Now in semester 5, if you are not aware about what are gram positive bacteria and what are gram negative bacteria, then you may suffer from a great loss. So it is very, very important to just go through or brush up all the previous semesters so you can understand these all topics very easily. Transposable genetic elements. What are transposable genetic elements? That are jumping genes. The DNA is having various transposable elements which are moving from one place to another throughout the DNA sequence, where the sequence remains same. In more detail, we will be studying in the unit when we will be discussing. Again, there is a list of few reference books which are very much helpful. Prescott Atlas are common books where you can find almost all the units very easily. Moving forward to the fourth unit, that is interesting unit, mutation and DNA repair. Mutation word describes that any unwanted or undesirable change which is occurring in physical, chemical or biological level of any organism. Generally mutations rate is very low, but whenever mutations occur, it has vast phenotypic effects as well as genotypic effects. So how these mutations are occurring, what are the different types of mutation, how you can induce mutations, that we will be studying. Then various mutation at chromosome level, gene level and DNA level. Then next, we will be studying what are biochemical basis of mutation. Now, what are biochemical basis? Chemically inside our body, whatever changes will be taking place due to the mutations will be termed as biochemical basis of mutation. Next is physical, chemical, and biological mutagenesis. Now, what is mutagenesis? The process of occurrence of mutation is known as mutagenesis. Next, very important test we are going to study, that is termed as Ames test, where you can determine carcinogenic and mutagenic organism. Then reversion. Reversion means what? Whenever we are driving, we are thinking that to take our bike or scooter in reverse direction. Reverse means going back. Now, if mutation is occur, reversion means again as it is normal condition will be there. So how reversion occurs, that is termed as reversion. Further, we will be studying DNA repair mechanisms. Now, every now and then we find that mutation is taking place, but due to effective DNA repair mechanism, nature has always its cure. If something is wrong, again, nature has capacity or power to cure that. So, DNA repair mechanism, various mechanisms we will be studying, that if some mismatch is there inside the DNA, then how it can be repaired, excision repair, photoreactivation, etc. can be studied in this unit. Next is reference books. Which are the important reference books? Prescott, Atlas, etc. are the reference books which we will be referring in this unit particularly. Next and last but not the least unit is genetic engineering and protein engineering. Now you all might be thinking that every now and then scientists say that we have found this and we have found or we have built up new organism. How they are actually doing that, that we are going to study in this particular unit in genetic engineering. What is genetic engineering, how it is done, which are the its aims and what are its applications. Along with this also we will study few of the disbenefits of genetic engineering. Now, next we will be studying genetic manipulation in prokaryotic organism and also in eukaryotic organism. In prokaryote, which is the method that first we will be isolating DNA from one organism, then we will choose a vector. Vector means traveling of the gene. So various vectors are there like bacteriophages, cosmid, plasmid, phage, etc. Then how we are going to insert that vector into particular DNA molecule, then how we are going to check that whether the vector has purposefully done its work or not. So that can be checked by transformation and growth. Transformation has occurred, we have to check. Then we have to check for the growth of the organism, that how growth is taking place, whether whatever we want is happening or not. In genetics it is very important. It is never such that for the first one time you are performing certain experiments and you get successful results. No, you have to perform it many times so you can get the perfect or particular result. Then you have to detect whatever growth has occurred, whether you wanted the product it is like that, or whether there are some changes, or what are the future shortcomings in particular things, so that you can check by detection of recombinant molecules. Various methods are there like colony hybridization, blue white screening, through which you can detect it. Then expression of foreign DNA. Now, of course, we have incorporated DNA into whatever target organism is there. Now, how it is expressing itself, that is also one of the important thing. See, it is like you are sowing some seeds and you are waiting for the harvesting of the crop, but after sowing and before harvesting there are various steps which farmers are doing daily. So same way in genetic engineering there are various steps you have to each and every step check and correct. Then we will be studying about genetic manipulations of eukaryotic organisms in plant cell, animal cell, and mammalian cells. Then site-directed mutagenesis. What do you mean by word site-directed mutagenesis? Site-directed means a particular site is chosen and in that site only we are doing or we are forcefully imparting mutations. So site-directed mutagenesis. And last but not the least, we will be studying about the molecular chaperones. What are molecular chaperones? The way of protein folding at the time of central dogma. You all will be aware of central dogma, that from DNA the things are converted into mRNA, and from mRNA it is converted into a long polypeptide chain. Then protein folding takes place and molecular chaperones play a very important role in protein folding procedure, and then proteins are formed. Right? So in this, I hope you all are now aware that whatever you are going to study in paper number 503, this is not the end of the video, but this is beginning of your learning. This is very important semester and very important paper. If you are appearing or thinking to appear in various competitive exam or entrance exams, genetics particularly is very important for you